Hey guys, Rick Show here. It's the 22nd of December, and I want to show you something really cool I got here. I got it from Lazada. It's like a big bracelet, but it's got all these tools on it. See all the little like socket thingies and Allen wrenches and screwdrivers. It's even got an oxygen tank opener. Hope I don't need that. Little can opener. It's got the little pick for your phones to get the battery out. I just thought that was cool, so I picked it up. It wasn't too expensive, but I couldn't make a video yesterday. Sorry about that, guys, but my back just was shot. I was pretty much in bed the whole day, and it took me. I woke up this morning at about 4:30, which is usually a little late for me, but it took me a good bit to get off the bed just to get on my feet. This thing it's not seeming to go away. Hopefully we get some good sun. I could soak some sun in. And I got out for delivery today. I got this big back massager. Our friends had one big heavy thing, and it worked really good. So I'm hoping that'll be here today, and should be okay. But I wanted to talk about this stimulus thing that they're running through. 5,000 and some pages. I laugh at that kind of stuff, but they're giving folks $600 after how many months of locking you down and screwing the living crap out of you. It just is ridiculous. It's the most ridiculous thing I ever heard of. These people are so out of touch. I personally think, this is no kidding, I personally think they should just fire every damn one of them. Fire them all and just get rid of these pricks. They don't give a flying crap about anyone. But I'm sick of these people. That it's just absolutely ludicrous, the crap that they pull. But there's a house they're fixing up right now. They're doing a pretty nice job on this one. They still got to get the rails up. They got all the windows in. I like the color scheme they got, and the way the fence is. But that's just another little house they're doing. But I hope this back starts clearing up soon. Hope everybody's doing well. We got Christmas just a few days away, so we're looking forward to that. The kids are really looking forward to that. We're gonna spend it with our friends over at their place, and then New Year's we got some other friends that are gonna spend some time at our place. So that'll be kind of nice. We're looking forward to that. But yeah, my wife, I think she's starting to sweat this heart thing again. She gets a little anxious right now, so I hope that's okay. She's taking this dang medicine that's making her kind of tired. It's just to regulate the beat. I had said she averaged 70, or 70 beats a minute for her being an athlete, which is kind of high, but actually during that little monitor thing, there was times where it kicked way up higher than that, so over 100. So and it's when she gets stressed, and she's doing this to herself. She's doing it to herself. She's starting to stress over every little thing, and she's just going to make it worse. And I wish she would just realize that and stop it. But I don't know. That's the way that goes. But yeah, I haven't heard too much more. There's some stuff going on with this selection going on, and the Don is still in charge. I still think there's what the news media is saying with the old Biden. Don't buy it, guys. It's not done yet. I truly don't believe this is done yet. And then this stupid stimulus thing. I'd like to see the president veto it. I would just veto the damn thing. It's a joke. It's such a silly joke what they're doing. They're going to be, all these other places are getting paid. They're all going to be getting kickbacks. It's almost $1 trillion bill. And you guys got to think about this money, how much this is. Why is it so expensive to do all this stuff? I mean, before it was billions. I remember when Reagan was in it, we were $500 million in debt, and he was trying to bring it down. And now, good morning. And now we're how many trillions? 20, 30, 90, who knows? It's just this big ridiculous joke. I don't know. The money's going to fail. You can't just keep writing checks and expecting it not to fail one of these days. And you can't back it up. They try to back it up paying just the interest with taxpayers' money. That's a joke. There's definitely got to be some sort of a reset. And the dollar's going to go. It's look at what's happening here in the Philippines, how it's dropping to the Philippine peso. So, and I don't know what's going to go on here with all this COVID crap. If they're going to try to make this vaccine mandatory, I don't buy into that at all. But where you gonna go? This is getting insane. What they're doing with all this crap. Why are they forcing this vaccine down our throat? Now England come up and say, we got to strain this. Oh, it's way worse than the other one. Blah blah blah. Yeah, come on, guys. Even if it's 70% worse than the one we got, this was a mild flu year. Look at the numbers. You don't turn the TV off, guys. Turn the TV off. Start looking at the numbers yourself. It's a big, fat, stinking joke. And I've been saying this since the beginning. And a lot of people have. Wake up. But you go out and here you can see here, so many people just aren't. They're just not putting on the mask anymore. They're not. I even see the police here doing. I know their bosses tell them go in here and start busting people because they need money. That's all that's about. They don't give a dang whether you're wearing a mask or not. They just need some money because they're going broke too, just like everyone else. Things were cut down here really bad, but they had this big thing where, there's all these separations in the jeepneys and the plastic. Those are all falling down. They're not putting them back up. When we went on that big bus thing to Manila, they filled that bus, packed it. They just didn't have people standing this time. That was the only thing different. All the seats were full. And usually they have people standing in there, but this time they didn't have anyone standing. So that was kind of cool. I could put my feet out in the aisle. I don't fit in these buses very good at all. I always try to get the back seat so I can stick my legs out a little bit in the middle, but that was taken on this last one, so that's the way that goes. But I was able to stick them out in the aisles, so that wasn't too bad. But I don't see. They push you. They push you when you go in, like to Walter Mart. When you go through the door, you got to have the mask down and or your mask over your nose and the face shield on and down. But as soon as you get in the store, everybody puts them on top of their head and pulls the mask off. Even the workers in the store aren't wearing them. So that's really, really crazy. Hey, we've got a couple crows up there. That's the first time I've seen crows here ever since I've been here. A pair of them. That's pretty good. I'm not kidding you. That's the first time I ever seen a crow in this country. I don't know. I guess they don't grow enough corn. But just my little walk around the block. That's about all I'm going to do today. It's just ridiculous how much my back is hurting. My one leg has that muscle wasting crap, and that's the right leg. Now the left one's being hit. This morning when I got up, it just didn't want to work. It was thousands of pins and needles and didn't want to work. So that kind of really sucks. They told me way back that by the time I was 50 I wouldn't be walking. It'll degenerate so bad. Well, I beat that by about almost 10 years. So, but I got a funny feeling it's not going to be much longer that I won't be on my feet anymore. It's just getting too rough. I got to try to keep going. I'm going to try to keep going as much as I can, because I know when you stop using something you lose it. So, and I don't want to lose it with these kids running around with them as much as I can. But I can get to the point where I can't pick them up and carry them no more. Me, I'm getting worse and they're getting heavier. They're really something. They're all still in there sleeping. We weren't up. Well, actually, we were up a little bit later than normal. I got the kids really nice little lights for their bikes. They were cheap. They were only 100 and some pesos each, but it gave you a backlight that flickers and blinks, and it gave you a front one. And I got it set so that it blinks, and we charged them up with the little charger that came with the USB charger. And they rode around here last night till way late. I let them ride because they got the lights on now. Before, when it got dark, that was it. There was no more riding. So they were just having a blast, riding around in circles just in front of the house. And I thought that was a really good bargain from Lazada for these little bike lights. They just strap on like with a rubber hook band on the handlebars, and then on the Mumu's bike. Well, let's see if I can show you. Let's see if I can show you this here. Oh. Okay. Yeah, see, there's Mumu's. There's his little back one. And it's got pretty good light. And then there's the little front one. And they're bright. These things are real bright. I'll show you. Yeah, I like how it blinks. See that? Yeah, I like that. That way they're going to get noticed. And then this back one, it's got a bunch of different settings. Let's see here. There, it's got that one. It's got that one, and all on, and then off. And they were riding for about 3 hours last night, and they're still bright as when they started. I'm not going to charge them. Let's see how many days we get out of it, but I thought those were really cool for very inexpensive through Lazada. I think I finally got them for $134. They had free shipping on them. They were $164, but then they they gave a special on it because I left it sitting in the liked stuff, and then they gave the couple percent off if you buy another one, and I knew that was coming, so I only ordered 2. So then I ordered the third one, which I needed anyway, and they gave me another couple percent. It was 2%. And then I got a voucher for free shipping, and it came out to shipped to the house. I think it was $134 each. So that's not much. We're talking $3 for that. Each kid, $9. They got their lights on. I feel better about them riding at night. We just had some knucklehead kid come through here, delivery boy on a orange Mio, come through here at 50 kilometers an hour, and I holler, slow down. And then he went to make his delivery. He's delivering food, probably for a mom and pop. I see him riding around up the street. I always know it's him because he's got a loud muffler, and he's always going full speed on this bike. So I started walking down to where he was delivering. He jumped on that bike and hightailed it. But I went and talked to the security, and because they check them, they take their license when they come in here, and I told him, look, I don't want that guy in here anymore. What if one of my little kids pop out from behind a car? Mumu can do that, and I keep them. They got to run straight over the side, but this guy, 50 kilometers per hour in here is way too fast. I mean, he was flying in here. He gave it full throttle as soon as he turned the corner. And I just don't go for that. I don't like punks that do that kind of stuff. Even when I was young, I didn't pull that crap. If I wanted to open up my bike, I was out on the highway, far away from everybody. And I did love to go fast, but I wasn't going to go through any neighborhood. You run over a kid, you're wrecked. And we just had our friend Ronald, to tell you what happens in this country. Our friend Ronald, one of his workmen, was walking on the road, and this is why I hate these dogs here too. And he was drinking, but he was on the sidewalk walking, and a motorcycle was coming along, and of course a dog ran out. So the guy, you can't help it. He went to avoid the dog, and he went up on the sidewalk and hit this fella. Well, it busted the fella's skull up, and the guy only lived a day or so, and then he died. They couldn't save him here, so he died. 45-year-old guy with 4 kids, and now that fellow that was driving the motorcycle, because he killed the guy. I'm sure he was in the hospital also, but I'm sure he'll be in jail right after that. He'll probably spend most of his life in jail because of that, because of a damn dog. these stinking dogs running out all over. They run across the street. They're worms. They're full of mange. Their brains don't function properly, and they'll walk right out in front of you. I had times where I've hit them in my car here. I hit these stupid things, and I'm anti-dog here because nobody gives a flying crap about them that I see. There's some people like our neighbors over here. They keep them in the house, and they're their pets. They love them, just like in the U.S. But most of the people here, what the heck you got a dog for when you leave them out? They open up their gates. See how they got their gates? They'll open up their gate, shove the dog out at night like you do a cat. And then you got them crapping all over the place. And it's just ridiculous. But now there's because of a dog, there's two families that lives are ruined. Their lives are absolutely ruined because of a dog. Now the guy that was driving the bike had been drinking. And, I guess he, like a dummy, he confessed to that. Whenever you never talk to cops, guys. Don't ever confess to nothing. But so now, it killed the guy. So he'll probably spend the rest of his life in jail. And that's what happens here. You drive here, you'll get some dummy walking out in front. Things can happen. Your whole life can change in a split second in this country. I mean, a split second, it's done. Here, that guy was just drinking some beer, walking down the road. Next thing you know, he's in the hospital, and they couldn't save him. So be careful when you come here, guys. Something I've said since I've been here: life is extremely cheap. There's nothing, and you driving along and you do kill somebody in a car, all you got to do is pay for their funeral. I've heard stories. I don't know how true these are, but I've heard stories where if the driver gets out and he sees that the guy is still living, they'll back up over him because then you only got to pay for the funeral instead of months in a hospital or something like that. So just remember, life is extremely cheap in this country. This is not the USA. You get hit by somebody and life flight takes you and saves your life, and then you're a millionaire because that guy did hit you. You sue the crap out of somebody, but not here. There's no suing, and if you do go to court, justice is I don't know. I had a guy cut across in front of me, and I hit him broadside. Totally not my fault. Not at all. It was one of those things in a blink of an eye, and I got basically nothing out of that deal. I lost a 90-some-thousand peso motorcycle, and I got 30,000, and he still never even paid me. He still owes me, and they don't care. They figure the case is done. It took 3.5 years to get that case over with, and the judge was asking me the most ridiculous questions. She was saying, "Oh, well, why were you, down for so long, I smashed a motorcycle, and I'm not 20 years old anymore." You're damn right I was down. And then she was off for a month. It held up our case for over a month, So what the heck was that? So what happened to her? Her hemorrhoids started itching? I don't know. So she was off for so long. Well, why was she down for so long? Why wasn't her butt back into work? All she does is sit there anyway. So I don't get, a question like that. That just really got me. But you could see she was a soft touch to the dude. This guy, if you look at that Beavis and Butthead, he looks. This guy looks just like the little one. I don't know which one's Beavis. I think Butthead's the tall one, so he looked just like Beavis. And druggy. You just looked at this guy, you could see he was a druggie. And they tell you, if you don't have your license and everything, you automatically lose the case. Guy didn't have a license, didn't have registration on the bike, nothing. None of that stuff they tell you here comes true. They say, if it's automatically their fault if they're not registered because the bike shouldn't be on the road. He wasn't registered. His plate was out, no registration. And then while the bike, he had a friend that was a cop that he went to school with. And then what happened with him was, while the bike was in impound, he got registration, and you got to take it up for smoke belching. So that was a crooked thing, and the judge didn't care about that. They didn't care about that. They let it go. And I said, the justice here is very strange, and it's not just foreigners. It's not foreigners. Filipinos get screwed too. If you've got money, you're going to lose. You're basically going to lose. They're going to want you to pay. That's just how it goes here. So be wary of that, guys. Well, this is Rick Shaw. I'm on a whiny rant, I guess, today. I definitely still don't feel good with this back. I hope this clears up soon. I don't know. It just seems like it'll last and last. So I'm going to go ahead and let you go. Christmas is coming. It's very soon. Hope you all guys are doing well and you're able to visit your family. I don't buy into any of this COVID crap. Go visit your family and go see Granny and all that kind of stuff, because we're social creatures and we need to interact with each other. And I saw a cool thing on here back in 1776 when they were talking about being an independent country. They met in churches and taverns. So what do they close down? Churches and taverns. But I saw a thing on here that the gay bathhouses are still open. Come on, guys. This is just the most ridiculous thing. So y'all take care now, and bless y'all. This is Rick Shaw out.